You, hey, where'd everybody go? Right. Oh, damn. You can't. Alright. Mm-hmm. Hey, what's up, guys? What's it? What's poppin'? What's that, man? Wait till people come in. And it's still gonna be raining. Yeah. But what's wrong with your dog? Dang, he getting wet. Man, oh, sock this dog in the face. Alright. Uh-huh. Oh, the dog, if you don't take your butt back.
How's it good, babe?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. How's it feel?
Alright.
It's alright.
Trump got kicked off of Twitter.
Did he? Damn the man. Down with the man.
That's what you get.
Fact.
I told him to stop tweeting
Shut up, so good.
because
All he wanna do is grab his wife shit.
ain't that right, EJ? I told him to stop tweeting. I told you whenever he tweet, I tweet. Huh?
But they do this when the pregnancy over.
Right. Alexa, resume.
And you, she's not the dumb for the love. You can watch her free. If my girls got their eyes on you.
I got that iron on me. Oh man, how I end up in the forest? God damn it! Look like I gotta go hunting. Hey, you end up in the forest too? Look. Come up the hill. Wait, whoa, hold up.
town of South Red.
Where Blackwood.
However, there was little aim in terms of navigation. Most of the residents probably knew the town backwards and forwards, and
Uh-huh.
their less than stellar policy regarding visitors, it was safe to assume that the town did not pride itself on being foreigner friendly. Still, a town populated exclusively by women is an interesting notion to judge on. So, while we waited out the current fiasco unfolding, we may as well have a look around. The landscaping in town was beautiful. There were flower beds everywhere, each one densely filled with a plethora of pink flowers and no weeds in sight. Many of the buildings also had pink candles, as well as pink lettering in their summers.
What? What's over here?
There was paint all over. In addition to paint saturation, all buildings seemed to be equipped with small mirrors that were always at head level for some reason. The most prevalent aspect of the town did not become apparent until after Dunbar began to inspect the buildings themselves. There were bathrooms absolutely everywhere. There did not seem to be a single spot within the city limits.
Why don't you just camp in the woods?
Not only was every shop equipped with one, but there was also at least one standalone bathroom building on every block. They were the fanciest laboratories you had ever seen as well. Having no notion of
It's foggy over. That's neat. Oh, there he is.
When we finally endeavored to explore the shops, we had to draw
Oh.
a realization as to just how far out of his comfort zone he was. He was no stranger to intoxication, but the aromas that assaulted the senses each time we dare enter one of the forsaken buildings was like nothing he had ever experienced. Once he finally managed to peel open his watery eyes, he found he was filled to the brim by what could only be described as early veins. Bath salts, purses, fumes, nail polish, makeup, jewelry, and bizarre, torturous devices apparently intended to be worn on one's feet. There were so many
Hey, Blackwood, what's happening, bro? What's happening, big bro?
scented tissues, scented towels, scented paint,
What's happening?
scented paper, which the women seemed to have invented a new ritual format.
Shoot, cuz.
Virtually any everyday object that one could think of, they managed to reproduce and sell with a funky bouquet. Ironically, the only thing that didn't seem to come scented in this town was their other chief export, Florida. Having never even heard of the concept of fashion, he entered potentially bar-sounding names like
You ain't seen no bear?
Mystery, Coco's, and Lily Vines. Then he saw a building labeled Coach Couture.
Hey, boy, he took off, brother.
But left disappointed yet again upon realizing it was just another drawer word for clothes. However, Williams' big credits were a pretty neat invention. With only one building left on his current block, he figured he might hand on nose and eyes. Empty buildings, stocked with so many wares, but shelves.
Oh,
He wished he could
I
show
don't
them.
even know.
Hey, a perky voice. Hey, the man got
Oh, I
what
hear
you're
him.
talking about.
Oh, man.
The voice
Man,
sounded like
where
a
he at?
used to be in her mid-20s. She had long, flowing brown hair, held in place by a thin gold headband. that gave her
Hey,
rather
hey,
unusual
Ari, go
appearance.
down there
Her
and
bright
attract
eyes
his
were
attention.
so light blue that they almost looked white, as if their
Shoot,
skin
I got.
contrasted felicitously with her bright red, smiling lips. She appeared to be friendly enough, but appearances had been known to deceive.
Uh-huh.
Well, you're not wrong, Dunbar acknowledged, still looking around. What is this place? The girl appeared to be
Bruh.
confused by the question.
But where that bear at?
It's a
Huh?
library? I'm not familiar with that lingo. You don't know what a library is? No. She seemed to find the notion to be absolutely
You got one person in here. Man, who this person in here? What's that, cuz?
Dunbar furrowed his brow and clenched his fist. He felt he had a fairly good idea as to who these bad things were heard from. The girl grimaced and sneakily backed away in reaction to the blacksmith's change in demeanor. What are you doing? He asked, confused. I remember reading somewhere that when engaging with aggressive animals, one should bare their teeth, maintain eye contact, and back away slowly. Dunbar sighed. Look, he said in as calm and friendly voice as he could manage.
Oh, I hear him.
Calm or friendly. I don't know what you think you know, but you don't believe everything you hear. I don't know if you're familiar with it. There's this thing people do called lying. I know what lying is. She interrupted. She continued to smile at him in spite of his condescension. But I don't know what I think I know, though. Whoa, that kind of rhymes. I spotted quite a bit of conflicting information between what I've been told and what I've read. She began rummaging through the massive pile of books on the table, muttering to herself about testosterone and beards. Ah, here it is. It says here that you're typically taller, more muscular, have larger hands and feet, and have deeper voices than women.
Where he at?
She looked him up and down.
Oh, he right there.
Well, seems like you are most of that. Dunbar had no response.
Damn.
He stared at her with the most
I thought that was him.
face. You have very crazy eyes, she added.
What the bear at, Ari?
So I've been told. He agreed and returned to his pacing. And I'm more interested in what you've been told. Clearly the popular opinion...
Y'all just gonna leave me up here? What the fuck?
Oh, no, it did not. The room went quiet for a moment. Dunbar stopped his pacing and looked back toward the table. The girl's eyes were still transfixed on him, but she didn't seem to want to answer the question. Okay, look.
Where that man at?
Men are bad, or something. He grunted, running a hand through his beard. Well, you can't be all bad, she offered quickly.
That man at, brother, on me, cuz.
Dunbar turned back
On a sick, cuz.
Yeah? She added, smiling at him. I'm not a bloody
Where?
rapist.
Where?
Well, that's good. The blacksmith let out another exasperated sigh as he slumped into a chair at a table of his own and put his face in his hand. My name's Rose. The girl informed him happily in her perky voice. She flipped open another book and began turning pages. I looked it up a while back. It means pretty flower. A rose is a kind of flower. Everyone muffled his hands, Really? Oh, sure. That makes so much more sense.
Oh! Hell no, I ain't messing with that. I ain't messing with it. Oh.
You have names, right? Dunbar. You ever fight marbles? He perked up for a moment, but before he could respond, the door of the library burst open and two guards came in. You, prisoner, the town lady has demanded your presence. Come with us now. Damn it, Jimmy. 21. It ain't over till the fat lady cries. Dunbar, unsurprisingly, was not much of a ladies' man. He had always been content enough with his reclusive lifestyle that he never really needed to mingle with the streets as much. Still, even when women receiving much affection from them, he never harbored prejudice. Regardless of age, weight, or gender, he lived by his stalwart, live, leave alone, and let live with policy, even having no real opinion on those with radical views, so long as they didn't endanger or impose them upon him.
Dang, I can't even see him.
He couldn't help but notice dealings with women hadn't been working out for him very well. He couldn't even fathom how Phoebe managed to become the leader of this town in the first place.
Oh, what was that?
The town seems to function well, and perhaps even thrive under her sway. rippling activity. However, it was unclear if such prosperity was
Good as
achieved
hell.
because of her or in spite of her. Regardless, her lemming guards appeared more than willing to carry out her wishes.
Shoot.
And now he was stuck being forced into an audience with her. Wordless,
Where you?
Dundar complied with their instructions and accompanied the guards out of the library, while Rose silently watched.
Shoot.
Most
Get him, Ari.
house was rather uneventful. No friendly banter was shared between the new members of the party. It was only when another voice was heard
There's somebody
that
to
it got
live.
more interesting. Spider!
Uh-huh.
A voice shrieked off in the distance at a volume somewhere between deafening and killing.
Hey son, drop a
Literally
giveaway.
every single woman on the street erupted into a full-blown panic attack. Arms landed in the air and
Who?
screeches were shrieked as everyone lacking a wide chromosome began scaling the ground.
You got him?
with terrified her to locate the creature and avoid
Oh
the
damn.
pounce. Eventually,
I'll go
the
skin 'em.
formed in the horrified mob. A perfect circle of ladies yelling. Point
I like the
and
pause.
point.
So,
I feel bad for.
stories just keep taking wild turns.
I'ma skin him.
Like, it's hella funny, but like, the latest wild turn that it's taken. has-
Where the wagon at?
Okay, so when it starts out, okay, so when the story starts out, it's like, it's basically a sarcastic thing and it's making fun of everything you think you know about books and how books are gonna go, basically. And so, there's a book
Hey, I'm
that's
Django.
in this town. So there's a town that burned to the ground, that had their, you know, they had a king
Huh?
and everything. They burned it
Uh-huh.
to the ground. The stranger escaped. The stranger ends up stumbling into this desert town. And in this desert town,
Wait! Wait!
a bar, but the bar's not doing so well.
Hey, look.
There's a lot of people that come to drink. We have one
Oh, that was
old
nice.
man named Mr. Jitters. The dude don't even know his name. The dude just shakes a lot, and it's an old guy, and he mumbles incoherently. So, but he comes in and he drinks and drinks and drinks, and then he leaves all alone. And so, dude.
Bro, I found a Django hat.
He's also an innkeeper.
Hey, knock the hat off. Ari?
What's that?
Here.
Apple rings.
Go ahead, knock it.
Sharks.
Go ahead, knock it up. Or spare me. Run it, spare.
Come.
Go ahead.
And so, please. And so, what happens is, huh? Got someone here? They thought we were gonna be here. Spearmint leaves. I don't want this. Here, take this back. I don't want that. I don't want
Watch
that.
this.
Silk, you want
Damn it.
spearmint leaves?
Who's that?
Silk, here. And just
Try
Andy.
one, son.
I don't like those.
That's gross. Here. Who's gonna eat them? No. We'll give them into your like mint type stuff. Anyways, so he didn't like chocolate when he was little because I almost poisoned him on accident. I didn't know. I had no idea. He only got like the wrapper to whatchamacallit, and it ended up stopping him.
What?
And giving him a fever and making him hella sick. And I found out that day you're not supposed to be taking out chocolate. So yeah. Super killed. And so, what happens is, the slash bar
Hey,
is, a stranger comes in there and tells him the new princess that you guys supposed to have isn't
shoot.
really a princess.
I don't want that poor shit.
They explained at the beginning that nobody knew about this so-called daughter of the king until now. She just came out of nowhere, but she's been there the whole time, and she's beautiful, and everybody was like,
Oh, you got a horse?
and he's dying, and he's wrecking if you marry her off, so spend all your best suitors in the kingdom, so you can get the husband. So, when the guy comes in, he tells him that he lost everything,
My horse over there?
and there's really not this princess is really a witch, and da da da. Or no, that she's evil, and she forced the king to leave his life, and blah blah blah. So the blacksmith decides, well, I've got to stop this.
Where this bitch at?
So he goes into the little town hall, and the town he stays in is a place where people
Yeah, I'm just gonna give y'all a gameplay. You heard?
And they cause you to gain weight, but only on the left side of your body. And it's like all people are drug addicts around him except for him. And
Wait.
they don't like him. He's fucking mean. And so he goes into town meeting.
Hold on, Ari. Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro.
A guy because the wizard came and he was able to just make shit out of make diamonds out of nowhere. He's like, what the fuck? So he hates the wizard and he goes to the town meeting. He's like, I can actually sit as a suitor or whatever. So he's like, I'm gonna take this bitch down. Well, the wizard comes in and he's just beating up and shit. And his name is
That's a waterfall.
He comes in and everybody in the town loves him and they're like, oh yeah, we'll send him. We want to send him anyway.
You trying to jump in it?
So he still plays like he's all benevolent and stuff, but really he's a narcissist. And he's like, we're talking about
Shoot, you know, hey, you know the bat cage is under there. Too high?
So he goes to the blacksmith bar and he's like, oh. He's like, I'm curious why you did that, blah, 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 blah. And then he hugs him.
Where Black Wolf at?
And the blacksmith will like bring the punch him. He don't do affection shit, but he's like, fuck it, you know, he's being nice, so I'll be nice. And when he hugs him, he goes, I know you don't think with your synthetic self that you would be a king. He lied and said he wanted to actually very friendly, really was a killer. And so he's like, you don't deserve it, blah, 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 blah. Pops out with shit to him and runs away. Well, no, Earth Humper said that, yeah.
Wow, shit.
And so, yeah, whispers it to him. And so then he runs away, and then the blacksmith, while he's chasing him and listening to his footsteps, he hears like a flute playing. He's like, what the fuck? This random ass man jumps out of the bushes, looking homeless and shit, playing a flute. And he's like, hey, mate, you fancy out here? This is my favorite place to play the flute. Blah, blah, blah. That's exactly what he said. And what are you doing here? Blah, blah, blah. The blacksmith breaks the flute. And he said, hey, you broke my flute, man. That's my favorite flute. Blah, 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 blah.
Nah, we on a.
And then the blacksmith
Hey,
goes to his
ain't
bar,
that the same dude?
pours a drink. He's drinking. He's like, I don't know who I thought I was to go do this, but I can
Oh.
do it. So, he ran off the one
Oh.
bird that was in his inn, and he don't have no way to get to Janair, which is the kingdom that the princess is in now. And he's like, I gotta go kill this bitch. Well, a night comes. No, so then he hears the dude out there.
Go ahead.
Well, some stranger came in the bar and told him. Some stranger named Stranger came in and told him.
Hey, Black Wolf.
This shit is crazy.
Hey, why? Okay, watch my intro. Look, this how I'm gonna come in. Watch this. Look, I'm coming back to camp. I got the Django hat.
Well, I want me a flute. And then he's like, he's still singing and being annoying. He's just annoying him. Right, so then he comes in and he's like, he comes in the bar and he's just brazen and optimistic and just cheery and just fucking weird and strange and just outlandish. And so he's like, okay. He's like, how about this? He's like, I will play I Spy, you know, and we'll play I Spy, and if you guess, if I'll give you 10 times to guess. If you don't guess what I spy, then you have to give me a new flute or give me a pay up for the flute. And dude punched him and I came back to the drink and it was like bonded and stuff and so then he's like, okay, I spy with my little eye in the bar.
You finna lie, what?
And there's nothing there but tables and chairs. He doesn't have any art except for the crest, the royal crest sketched into his wall that he did with a knife and shit. So there's nothing. He goes, I spy with my eyes something that begins with an S. And then dude's like naming everything that begins with an S, things that aren't even there. And then he's like, I do believe you're out of guesses, mate. And then he goes, well, what was it? He goes, what are you talking about? He goes, well, what was it that you spotted with an S? He said, a circle. He said, it doesn't begin with a C, a S. He goes, are you sure, mate? He goes, you could be wrong. And he goes, no, I'm not wrong. And dude was like, well, I still win. You know? And then dude's like, a night comes
Say I won't.
and arrest him for trying to kill Earth Humper. And when the night comes to arrest him, the homeless man was like, you're just gonna give up like that, mate? You just gonna let him And he's like, "This is my favorite Coke, blah, 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 blah." And then all of a sudden he attacks the knife with a barrel over him. And then he's like, "Run, Dunbar," or whatever the dude's name is. He's like, "Run." And dude starts running, and he runs with him, and he tells him that he's actually going to go marry the queen, which he's not. And then the cheery, jaunty guy is like, "Well," he's like, "I'll help you." He's like, "You will?" He's like, "I'll take you to dinner." He's like, "You know how to go?" He's like, "I don't know, but we'll go." And this nigga like knocks him out, like, because he's talking too much. And then he comes back and he's like, "Hi, Mike. I guess I did get some rest." Blah blah blah. They're all dehydrating in a fucking in a forest, and they find a river, and he couldn't make him, like, he wouldn't drink, and he was all delirious, the jaunty guy. And so and the dude's name is Jiminy Apaya or whatever. And so dude's like, "You can bring a host of water, but you can't make him drink." And he's like laying by the stream all delirious with thirst and shit. So he grabs him by the back of his hair and shoves his face in the water until he feels like he's drinking after the drink out of water. And dude gets him, "I want to go back, blah, blah, blah." And he's like talking, and
Nah.
yeah, and dude is like super irritated at this point. He's like,
Bruh.
he's like, he was like,
Hey, boss.
Then there before something about money or nothing.
Bruh.
He punches dude.
Shoot, this rope go come in handy.
And he kills the vultures.
This rope go come in handy.
And they saved him some too. And so then they end up getting kidnapped by some bitch for a fight arena.
Yeah, come on.
Hella time.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
I've got to get familiar with it. He said when the people come in the forest, he's like, he said, but they put a bag over it so he couldn't see anything, but he could hear the familiar thud of Jiminy's body crumbling to the ground. It's a shame that he's used to it, but he's not. He said he knows what his
Dog, come here,
body
Black.
is jumping to the ground because he always knocks them out.
For real?
And carries him around because he talks too much. And so he wakes up and the kidnappers got him. He's like, "Away, ho, and away we go. We're kidnapped and nobody knows where we go. No one knows." And he's singing.
Stop playing.
And they keep on beating him, but he still keeps singing all jaunty and happy and shit. And then they get to this fucking thing. Yeah, they get him to this thing, and they put them both in the fight arena.
Why you gonna take his horse?
And so they fight the gladiators.
Go ahead, Blackwood. Get on your horse.
And just happen to win, and Jiminy ends up having like a big ass rock in his pants for no fucking reason other than just in case he needs it, and he smashes the dude upside the head, and like hella shit happens, and it's just like random shit. Like then
So what did old boy say after he killed him?
after he killed like the gladiators and shit.
Go to what?
He was just like, "What the fuck?"
Like chivalry dude, like.
He's like, "You always gonna have a walk in your time tonight. You never know when you're gonna need it."
Hold up. Where?
And then, like, they escape. And then the strong blacksmith makes sure everybody escapes out of the fucking.
Oh.
Because people were kidnapping random people
Nice.
and lying, saying they committed all these crimes.
That shit.
At a bloodbath week.
Yeah.
In the arena, and lying and saying like, "Oh, they're rapists."
Because I was seeing a rainbow yesterday.
So they just pick up random people and make them fight in this arena for sport. And so he fucking makes it to where everybody gets free. Like he looks up this big ass gate and everybody gets out except for him. And then he has to fight like these monsters and just like back to back fighting with this dude getting his ass fucked up after a while. And then Jiminy just comes out from nowhere and he fucking is like, "Pocket sand!" He just in his pocket and throws sand in this monster's eyes and then kills the monster with a mace. And like, it was sick. And then they get out and then he is really badass. Right, and it turns out dude is a crazy vet, like a crazy military vet and shit. And so, then they fucking come across this old man that's also and he tells them like, yeah,
Look, Nay. I wasn't riding no horses. Okay, chill out.
Yeah, I'm going to kill her. I'm not going to marry her. Blah blah blah. And he's like, "Okay, we'll do it." And he's like, "What the fuck? You don't even know why." And he tells them why. So then he ends up back into they go back to get the old knight out of the fucking place, out of the arena. And when they go back to get the old knight, he fucking buys a goat, like the most docile goat, randomly. He's got money. He's like, "Where'd you get all this purse full of coin?" He's like, "Well, I was thinking at the bar the other night, and everyone enjoyed it so much that at the end, they all just
Dang!
that jar." So he had all this fucking coins and bought a fucking goat randomly. He's like, "Whatever we need to go."
My bad, Nay. My bad, Nay.
Before the fucking
My bad, Nate.
into the
Chill out.
arena again. This nigga's
It's alright,
he
Nate.
goes, what are you doing? He says, I'm prepping Sir something shallow. And he's like, I'm prepping him for the fight. And then he's like, the ghost just sitting there, doing the cut and stuff. And then all of a sudden, when these monsters come to get him, he fucking
We at Blackwater.
the ghost fucking starts losing it, just and just like fucking
Alright.
destroying these monsters and shit. And then they blow up the arena, and they escape, and one dude dies, and then the knight is just like, oh yeah, he died. He was bad. He didn't get in here. He's like, he's probably bacon now. And like, the shit, they're like,
No.
fuck. And so they're like, whatever. Then they go off again, and then they sneak onto a pirate ship, and then they have to go through all this shit and become part of the crew of the pirates. And then now these niggas go to an all-female place, like an all.
Hey, let me get a blank.
Oh no. Then he saw Jiminy die.
Let me hit that.
They were battling these fucking notefish.
Moving, you're
which
too close.
They have like these tentacles and they're gross and they're nasty. And they
Why don't you
cut
find
them
someplace
open,
else
they
to be?
fucking bleed like huge, like a hive of bees and shit. Like fuck you up. So they just are throwing them off.
How you get up there?
And
Keep going.
whatever. So then they have to go into this waterfall in order to get all the notefish off the boat. Then the boat is destroyed and he thinks Jiminy is dead.
I ain't even do nothing.
When he gets, the captain
Hold on.
throws him to the bucket, and the pirates, they're not bad pirates. They steal from the rich and give to the poor and shit like that. And they're all fucking idiots, and it's hella funny. And there's like a blind guy, somebody who's like collaring chains, shit like that. Hella weird.
Hold on.
And so then the captain takes him to the land because he needs to see things and get his introspection done. He's thinking Jimmy.
Alright, I'ma catch up.
Cult people. And he's like, why doesn't anybody just leave travelers unmolested in this place? And so they take him, and then they're like,
Who we getting? Boss?
He's like, what the fuck? And they sit and they're worshiping like this demon god thing. And then it turns out that they're fucking, the Grand Poobah is fucking
Alright.
he washed up on shore, and these niggas think that he's the Messiah. And it's something about, like, back when he was in the military, he got fucked up with his people, and then some guy gave him 3 copper to hold on to this jar with something about a demon in it. He said, it's an empty jar when I opened it, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, that's nothing. He was like, no, these 3 copper jars are made. He's like, that's probably why they think you're the Messiah, you know, like this crazy shit, you know? And so now he's like, I can find the love of my life, the one that got away, blah, blah, blah. They end up in this, he's like, on the way to town, we're almost in Geneva. So then they stop at this place. Yeah, they stop at this place. It's like never, looked at. The bitch who set us up as gladiators, even in black, he just weird random self. So girl must do something. And it ends up being like this huge fucking bitch who can't even take any steps without, like she takes 2 steps and has to stop to catch her breath. She pulls the ties from under her skirt, eating a big ass turkey leg when she walks in. And like, it's love it. It's like, it's love it. It's like, she's all verbally abusive. And so they're in a town where it's all women and women have never seen a man.
I'm almost there, boss.
All they know is that men rape and kill. And so they think that that's what's gonna happen. So like it just starts screaming when they get there. And so it's just hella shit. It's just hella funny. Like,
You want me to wait?
what's wrong with these people? I probably didn't start from the beginning so you can see how. No,
Oh.
I haven't started from the beginning. Let me see if I don't know. I'll start it. I don't know if I want to start it at the beginning, or start it from where he meets Jimmy, because that's when it gets interesting. The rest is kind of like, oh, okay, go get it along the way. They're on a quest to kill the princess because she's an evil bitch. Yeah.
Jimmy rang out again. This time he protested. Wait!
Alexa, start from the beginning.
Alexa, shut up. Wait, hold up. Railroad track, what the hell? Hey, who got the TV up loud?
Alexa, play.
There's nothing to resume. Let me know.
Alexa, play Witches Be Crazy.
Getting your selection from Audible. Resume Witches Be Crazy.
You got him, boss?
Audible Studio Pro. One. Once upon a time, in the middle of nowhere. The longest tabs are heavy and disturbances cannot cause. Two. Right off my typically Dungar's soft spot for Mr. Jitter is not usually shared, but
Hold on, boss.
Dave shared back to him. You know what I mean? Chris.
This is when he's talking to strangers about what happened.
Most entitled younger siblings, they tended to rip off the things its older oldest power. Over time, the kingdom gradually began to fashion revenge. 4. Each.
Hold on, I had to feed my horse. His health was low.
5. Time to get a partner in crime. 5. Time to get a partner in crime. Dungar stood, eyes transfixed on this unwelcome guest. Hello, blacksmith.
This is with Mother Child.
Huh?
Remain immune to the infectious charm of family. What are you doing here? This is a lovely, quaint little establishment you have here. Oh, we don't branch out many greet with the utmost enthusiasm. His voice was rather high and optimistic sounding. There was also a distinct accent present. It was uncharacteristically posh and articulate for what one would have expected from him. It's such lovely weather, I figured I fancied me a stroll through the wood with me, Flint. Dungar studied the skinny man with mild amusement before he calmly walked up to him, snatched the fruit from his hand, and snapped it in half before walking away. The man froze briefly, trying to process what just
Hey.
Hey, the flute! He called after him. Ignoring Dungar continued trekking back towards home, whilst considering possible means of vengeance against Rainchild. His to-do list was really starting to load up. Suddenly, the shaggy man came bounding into his path. Excuse me, good sir, but I can't help but notice you appear to have obliterated my method of making melodies. Dungar stopped and considered the statement for a moment. I suppose I did, he said as he looked back at the couple. Then he shrugged and pushed past him and continued on his way. Oh, so that's how it's going to be. Dungar heard him call again. I couldn't be bothered to deal with him. As he previously established, there are many more important matters to attend to. By the time he'd returned to the bar, his mindset had shifted from legitimate brainstorming to fantasizing about exotic ways in which to murder Rainchild. Shaking his head, he mentally wrangled himself back on track. Even Rainchild had to be put on hold. Dealing with the new queen was the central matter. If he couldn't gain access as a suitor, he would need another way into the castle. It was at that point that Dungar remembered he had a chauffeur that he was A chauffeur specifically authorized by Steve Jones. He had served him under his nose the entire time. Quickly, he made his way up the stairs and knocked on the door. No. Dungar muttered to himself as he knocked again, hoping against hope that he had to take it on. Still no answer. Dungar decided to try the handle and found the door to be unlocked. As he stepped into the room he found directly,
Y'all got him?
the inhabitant having been removed. All of the
I like the car.
Yeah, my horse tripping.
The stranger that told him
So I had to. Yeah, it said, "Boy, you better get up off me and feed me."
his father felt when he seen the child, and the father didn't want any kids, so he named him Stranger. And then Dungar was talking to him. He's like, "Oh, you put throwing you a pity party." He's like, "It's not like you abandoned me. Like,
So I had to ride another horse, you know.
town, burned down your home and killed everyone you love, and you just watched him do it." He was like, the dude just stared at him. And
But
he
he
was
following me
like,
though.
"Come on." He's like, "Well, I didn't just watch him do it."
I'm making him follow.
Happened? Okay, I like the play.
No, no, no. Dunbar muttered to himself as he knocked again, hoping against hope that he hadn't taken off. Still no answer. Dunbar decided to try the handle and found the door to be unlocked. As he stepped into the room, he found it empty, all trace of inhabitant having been removed. All that remained was a scrap of paper with the words, "I'd ask for a refund, but you're probably crazy," written on it. Just his luck, he thought. He hadn't considered the idea that terrorizing his guests may have consequences. Defeated, he headed back to the door. As he opened it, he was greeted
What?
This time it was no instrumental melody, but rather excruciatingly off-key singing from a very familiar, very annoying voice.
What's wrong with his haircut?
Down the stairs, Dunbar was met with the unfortunate sight of the musician from the woods belting out a song with everything he had, all the while slamming his palm against the bar to the beat. Way, hey, and away we go, along hard track through the snow. When can we stop? We don't know. Away, hey, and away we go. Everybody. He seemed to be unaware that the bar area was completely empty.
Hey, where the hot women's at?
When he moved his feet to the stairs, the man turned and beamed to the sight of Dunbar. Oh, why, hello. Fancy seeing you today.
Look. See? She right there.
He walked down the stairs and made
I'm about to rope her up.
As he did, the gentleman's facial expression changed from his big grin to a feigned look of immense surprise. What? You work here? No way, mate. Dunbar furrowed his brow. If you've come here to rob me from my...
What? Y'all got a barber shop in here. Yeah, I need to cut these dreads off. Looking mighty.
His fists on the counter. Rob you? What are you taking for?
Cut these dreads off.
Bellowed into the bar, every word leaving his mouth roughly 3 times as loud as it needed to be. I am merely a weary traveller who has come seeking a hospitality provider such as yourself in order to obtain some water.
Yeah.
Upon saying those words, he produced a large
Where?
skin from his pack.
Where?
Let me cut, if you would, kind sir.
Where he at?
Dunbar glanced contemptuously at the skin, pondering for a moment if the man knew what a cock was. Beneath the whimsy and childishness, he was sure this fellow was no stranger to pulling cons. Also, he did like the man's food after all. So, eager to be rid of
Hey,
his
this girl
guests
kinda showed me a good
as
time.
possible, he took the skin and began to fill it with water without complaint.
Hey, mister.
As for the funds required to replace my beloved instrument, the man began, waiting for Dunbar to turn towards him before he finished. I am certain you'll be providing me with adequate reparations by your own free will. No robbing required. He grinned and winked at the end of his prediction.
Are you
Dunbar
drinking?
poured in his now full water skin.
You,
No
you
doubt.
gonna damn?
Enjoy your water and off with
You
it.
gonna toe up?
As Dunbar began ushering him towards the door, the man stopped in the doorway. So, just so we're clear,
You know, bottles
you're
up.
refusing to reimburse me? Correct. Blacksmith grunted before closing the door. Turning back towards the bar, he made it maybe 5 paces before the singing piped up again, louder and shriller than before.
Huh?
Way, hey, and away I sit. Lovely music I do. Sooner or later you will submit. Away, hey, and away I sit. Everybody. Dunbar came flying out of the inn, brandishing a blacksmith hammer and looking for someone to swing it at. Only there were no targets in sight. Bewildered, he lowered his hammer and began scanning the tree line. Oh, hey, look who it is! A familiar voice called from the top of a nearby palm tree. Fancy seeing you yet again, May. This here is my favourite singing spot in all the land. Get out of that tree right now, Dungar bellowed. The man cocked his head to the side as he looked at Dungar quizzically.
Nah, boss gonna go lay
Does that
down.
really work for you that often? Does
Boss
someone
finna
really want
go
to do so?
lay down.
Yes. Oh, really? Well, in that case, he began bouncing up and down, waving his arms, parodying Dunbar. Give me me money.
Whoa,
right
this is
now."
a nice room.
Growling to himself.
This is
he
a
walked
nice-
the door
this
at the
is-
back of the inn to his workshop, where he then swapped out his hammer for an axe. By the time he made it back out front, though, his new friend was nowhere to be found. His frustration reaching its peak, he drove the axe into a nearby tree so it would be ready if needed before stomping back inside. Slowly and carefully, Dungar made his way back to the bar, keeping his eyes and ears perked so as to detect any movement. Reaching the counter, he proceeded to pull out a cloth and began polishing it. I spy with mine alive. Enraged, but with one smooth movement, Dungar turned, grabbed
Oh,
the
yeah.
water bottle, and flung it across the
Y'all
room towards the
just
north.
getting drunk, huh?
The had to duck to avoid being hit, and the bottle instead shattered against the
Shoot.
wall. Blimey, May, good shot.
Dang, you ain't had to do all that.
You didn't even look first. Shoulders rising and falling with every heaving breath, Dungar glared at the man with a seething hatred. The stranger, on the other hand,
Shit, I might rather join y'all.
I spy with my little eye, he began again. If I guess correctly, will you leave and never, ever come back? Dungar asked. Clapping his hands, the man became rather eager. Now you're getting into the swing of things, man. 10 guesses. If you're wrong, you
Right.
give me a new flute. Dungar knew the inside of his bar better than a parent knew its own child. Nothing could get past him. Deal. Clapping his hands again, the man began studying the rules. Oh, how fun. Now let's see here. I spy with my little eye something that begins with an S. Shrugging, Dungar gestured towards his seat. Stool? Incorrect. The man exclaimed eagerly. Dungar began looking around his bar. He studied his wall carvings, kinds of alcohol, his glassware,
Alright.
his pictures, every adornment his bar had acquired over the years. He came to the realization
there it
there
is.
weren't actually many things in there that
I couldn't find my horse.
Sword? He
Oh.
gesturing towards his carving and knife. Incorrect again. Uh-oh. He thinks someone's having some trouble. The shaggy man. Dungar shook his head. No, he won't lose at this in his own bar. Hastily, he scanned around the room, listing any S items that came to mind. Shield, no. Sack, wrong. Shirts,
Oh, here we
shoes,
go.
socks, wrong, wrong, wrong. Scissors, really? Stones? Oh, come on, mate, you're not even trying. Strings? You have strings in here. Spices? Nuh-uh. So, you're out of guesses, mate. Ah! Dungar slammed his fist against the counter. His opponent looked at him with mild concern. You okay, mate? What was it? What? Dungar raised his head and stared at the confused, gasping face. What was it? The thing you were looking at? What in the blazes were you possibly looking at? The man started laughing. Circle! Paul, picking up his coaster and brandishing it triumphantly. Dungar was struck dumb. He had to review that statement in his head several times just to establish that he wasn't going crazy. That doesn't
Yep.
even begin with an S.
I told you to put on a coat.
Really? You sure about that, mate? Dungar screamed a guttural war cry before he leapt across the counter, hands outstretched for the man's neck. They rolled around on the floor, Dungar's screams of rage harmonizing with the other fellow's girlish shrieks of fear. They traded blows, Dungar's massive fists leaving holes in the floor, while his victim writhed around, slapping him in the face repeatedly. Finally, when Dungar's strings connected right in the side of his head, the man went limp beneath him. Exhausted, the blacksmith lifted himself off of his opponent and dragged himself to the counter to grab a drink and slump into a stool. Within a moment, his adversary had pried himself off of the floor and collapsed through the stool's legs. The body lay from the counter. He began with labored breathing. That kind of hurt. The two men eyed each other as they worked to regain their strength.
Oh, dang. Okay, Black Wolf. Okay.
Physical altercation as a method for bringing the relationship to a head.
What?
Finally, the man opened his mouth. Before he could speak, the booming rumble of Dungar's growl cut him off. Eyes remaining facing forward.
Damn.
But articulately spoke. I swear by all that is just, if you say another word, I'm going to hit you again. At that, the man closed his mouth and returned his eyes facing forward. But in so brief moment, he defiantly turned
That's
back
terrible.
and said,
Huh?
You're one of them guys that just always gotta be Mr. Gruff all the time, ain't you?
Yeah, what's...
At the sound of his voice, Dungar immediately tensed up and turned towards him. But the man did not budge.
They ain't do
His
nothing.
composure did not break, and his trusting smile did not break. Dungar couldn't help it. His body relaxed, and he began to just chuckle to himself as he turned back to his
I
drink.
ain't know.
His visitor joined him in his chuckling too, and after a brief moment of that, he casually reached over, grabbed the blacksmith's beverage, and shamelessly took a long drink out of it.
Over there?
As he did so,
With that
Dungar
burn...
stared at him incredulously,
Fucked
but still
up.
took no action towards him. Taking his time, calm as ever,
Alright.
the man finished the drink, put it on the counter, and exhaled with an audible ah. He remained staring at the bizarre individual unblinking.
Look, I can't find my horse
No
at far.
idea how to react, and no notion what to make of this bizarrely rash musician.
I couldn't find my horse, my bad. My bad, boss.
For when this odd newcomer made his mind up about something, he would clearly stick to it with an unbeatable, undying enthusiasm. So whether or not the blacksmith realized it, his fate became sealed when the man looked thoughtfully into the distance, wearing his cheeky smile, and said, "I think you and me are going to be good friends, mate."
Upon your flesh. Not from me. But from
6. If you can't beat him, or did, then it didn't work. It was a
Alright.
dry, stormy night. So, however, back at the bar, the day was still bright and the sky cloudless. Dungar remained where he sat, nursing his brew and sideways glances at the intriguing interloper. He still could not decide what to make of the man. This silly stranger who had called
Right
him
here.
friend so brazenly now sat wordlessly sharing his company. He had always heard the
He
best
said
of
stay out there.
friends
Huh?
in odd
Oh, huh?
circumstances. But if this man was to be his best friend, then he shed an internal tear for his future.
intruder.
Savage beatdowns on the first day did not usually bode well for relationship longevity. So, perhaps the burden fell on himself, issuing that certificate. With a tremendous belch and long, drawn-out exhale, the glorious silence was once again broken as his guest polished off his drink and decided it had been too long since he had last spoken. "I don't believe I've got your name yet, mate," he declared, clasping his hand on the blacksmith's shoulder. "Dungar," he growled, squatting down below. "Dungar?" The man repeated to himself, and then again in a dramatized, deep voice. "Dungar. Dungar, man. Makes you sound like you're a giant beard and fight marbles." Realizing the man's gibbering had finally stopped, and that he had no idea what a marble was, Dungar felt compelled to draw the attention away from himself. "And your
come on.
name?" "Oh, Ish, where are my manners?" The man replied, flustered. Straightening up in his seat, putting on his most charming grin, and raising an outstretched hand, he offered his introduction. "The name's Jimmy Aparna. How do you do, good sir?" As the
My bad,
man
boss.
the syllables resounded throughout Dungar's mind as the culmination of all the characteristics put forth by this clownish individual. His comic appearance, carefree attitude, and whimsical nature all became summed up by these 2 words. As such, Dungar concluded there was only one appropriate way to respond when someone introduced themselves as Jiminy Apaya. My God, what a ridiculous name. "Perhaps," Jimmy replied enthusiastically. "I prefer to think of it as being..."
What a wagon at? Black?
You? Dungar pondered the statement for a moment before returning back to his drink. Distinguished was not in the list of words he would use to describe Jimmy, but he'd rather not contest the man on the notion because it would cause him to be punished.
You got my back though?
Contested or not, Jimmy was not one to let silence last for too long, and was more than happy to individually...
Damn, hey, chill out.
Just so you know, us being best pals now, there's no bearing.
My horse ran out of stamina.
Mr. Dungar still owes. this, Dungar perked up. Depending on how bad Mr. Apaya wanted this food, there could perhaps be some use for him after all. Have you ever been to Genair, Jimmy? My name is actually Jimmy. It's similar to Jimmy, but with more ins. I'll pretend to try and remember that, but have you or not? Well,
I'm gonna freeze to death on me.
all of it is fine, man. I have surveyed acreage from the peak of the Green Valley.
Come on, Wolf. Come on, Wolf. Chill out.
Vegetation.
Chill out, Wolf.
I have braved the deep little grounds of the Notus Swamp people. I have... Do you ever stop talking?
Alright.
At that, Jimmy clammed right up, prompting Dungar to take the opportunity to continue.
Lord Almighty.
As all of my beloved neighbors are now very much aware, I wish to put myself forward as a potential suitor for the Queen. However,
Look, y'all ain't gonna.
this idea rejects Genair. Do you see where I am going with this? Jimmy pondered the question briefly.
He said this.
He stared
Hey,
blankly
cuz he said this is for you.
Suddenly his eyes lit up.
10,000.
He turned back to Dungar, sporting his trademark cheeky
Uh-huh.
grin. I believe I do see where you're going with this, friend. Jimmy paused briefly to sip from his mouth. And I assure you,
Hey, Black.
you don't have to fear competing with me, dashing little...
Dang, Black, chill out, son. Chill out.
Frankly, she's not even reeling inside, anyway. Of course, I've never seen her before, but even simply based off the details regarding her physical appearance, I feel I can conclude, can you take me to Genair or not? Oh, yeah, sure. Why don't you just ask?
God damn.
Although he had never been to Genair, he was well aware of the fair amount of distance between his humble home and the core of the country. He was in for a long walk with this man, therefore it would be in his best interest to hone his patience for puerility.
Huh?
Still, he couldn't help but wonder why Jimmy would so readily help him. He hadn't been offered a replacement flute when requesting assistance. By the way, mate, naturally when you marry Queen Lady and live happily ever after, you were going to reward me with a flute so expensive that I would fear for my life each time I say it in public. On the other hand, Dungar also couldn't help but feel his skepticism of Jimmy was unjustified when it was he himself with the ulterior motives. It was of utmost importance that the
Bro, I gotta cross the bridge.
especially when forced to partner up with a cannon as loose as Jimmy. Stealth and surprise were going to be his most important tools on this. Those were two tactics that Dungar would wager Jimmy was not particularly adept in. Therefore, the less Jimmy knew, the better. As far as everyone shall remain concerned, he is just another hopeful commoner who is deluded enough to
I'm
think
level
he has
13.
shot at the Queen. Dungar Lolo.
Uh-huh.
His own voice roared from outside. The two heroes jumped, both startled by the call.
I'm on my way.
You expecting company, mate? Jimmy asked nonchalantly.
Hey. Hold on. Hey, Black, chill out.
Not expecting company. He also theorized, given the manner
Sure,
in which
Black.
he was dressed,
Look.
that this was likely not a social call. That didn't sound particularly friendly, he expressed with mild
Yeah.
concern. The missionaries here bringing all this around, eh? Jimmy said, laughing.
Look.
Where they were seated, both eyed the door attentively,
Bye.
unsure how to proceed. Sure enough, the unknown voice piped
Follow the
again.
blue line.
Dungar Lolo, as a charged Knight of the Crown, I am ordering you to exit the building unarmed. The voice was firm, authoritative, and clearly used to developing command. Dungar wasn't entirely sure what the knight was, but if you were to wait for a guess, it probably would have sounded something like the voice currently calling to him. He rose from his seat and began to proceed toward the voice of Jimmy. What are you doing, man? You're going to surrender just like that. I am being excited.
What's up?
Jimmy, the last thing I need is to establish bad blood at the Queen's Guard. The sooner I get whatever he wants sorted out, the sooner we can be on our way. Jimmy opened his mouth to protest, but Dungar failed to stroll out the door. Looking down as he grumbled to himself.
Hey, hold on. Stay right here, by here.
And then began to traipse his way over to the
Damn, alright.
to dress him back.
I'm finna pull that man off.
All right, what's this all about? He He stopped short.
Give that motherfucker.
Before him stood a hardened-looking man completely clad in armor, which was polished to a mirror shine. He had short and gray hair, which was neatly parted right down the middle, and his face, though bearing the marks of aging, was
I
tough.
always forget that I have like snacks here.
The man's eyes were transfixed on him.
Huh?
They were
That I
dark,
always forget that I have
unpredictable,
snacks here.
and generated a stare cold enough to freeze and forge. However, it wasn't intimidating work that halted Dungar's advance, but rather the smug-looking hippie wizard pompously standing next to him. Rainchild stood calmly, hands
They're
behind
not
his back,
Brazilian.
or
They
a
are
smile so
Cuban.
self-satisfied that Dungar would happily trade his entire livelihood just to smack it off of him. Mr. Lolo, you are under arrest for
Alright.
the attempted murder of a royal suitor. The knight stood. He then
It's
tossed the
over.
shackles at Dungar's feet. I am ordering you to put
Hey,
those on and surrender
God
yourself
damn,
to my
God
custody.
damn, God damn,
Dungar contemptuously
those
unbuckled the
goddamn
shackles,
dillies.
and the knight produced them. Do you have any proof of this? He demanded,
What's up?
kicking the shackles
What's up?
aside. And since women
What's
royal
up, bro?
suitors have special
What's up,
rights,
bro?
anyone can call themselves one. In fact, I too am.
Hey,
Mr.
what's
Lolo.
up?
The knight yelled, drawing a strange diamond sword from his
Hi, what's up?
I am not a man who repeats himself. Do as I command you. Begrudgingly, he picked up the shackles that his hand so brazenly disrupted.
Hold on.
So
Nigga, bustin'.
Suddenly, the idea of a trip with Jimmy began to seem so appealing in comparison
What's up?
to being helplessly placed in the hands
Alright.
of his worst enemy and his corrupt caretaker. As Dungar fixed his restraints, the knight sheathed his sword and proceeded towards him. I'll deal with you once we reach the capital, he said flatly, shoving him towards the center of town.
What?
The main priority currently is making sure Mr. Earthhunter reaches the Queen in a timely manner. At the mention of the Queen, the image of Dungar's head began to turn once more. Perhaps the situation wasn't as hopeless as he thought. Provided he could devise a way to escape upon arrival.
Chill out, bro. Chill out, bro.
All expenses paid, escorted trip to the capital. However, given what he had heard about the castle dungeons, escape was a rather rare feat, and it was unlikely he would be able to manage it, let alone manage it in a matter of time before it was too late. No
Nah.
sooner he began plotting his new plan than did the next surprise of the day happen upon the party.
What?
I'll save you, Dungar! A very shrill,
He killed you again?
voice shouted from above. The three turned their eyes skyward just in time to see a hairy and pale blur leap from the rooftop, brandishing a large rum barrel. The open end of the barrel landed on top of him, with Jimmy
Damn.
Dungar around it. His waist temporarily sealed Dungar's cap.
Dang, come on, bro.
Immediately, the barrel
Dang.
began to violently pound and shake, and then the muffled yells of the agitated individual trapped inside. Jiminy, doing everything in his power to remain on top of it, called out to Dungar again. Flee, you great stupid man! Use your stubby little legs! As Jimmy was free, Dungar bolted. Running it was difficult with his hands awkwardly shackled in front of him. But with his only chance of freedom lying beyond the dunes of the Snake-Eye Desert, he persevered through the awkwardness and discomfort. A hasty backward glance over his shoulder granted him a visual of Jiminy hot on his heels, having been thrown from the barrel. Rainchild and the knight were also in pursuit.
Nah,
Weighed down by his armor.
Nah, wasted up.
On the two fugitives. Even though Dungar couldn't decipher his incoherent shouting, he knew that, no matter what it was certainly bad news for him. As he made his way out of the oasis, his feet hit the smooth, powder-like desert sand, and his pace significantly slowed on the uneven and ever-shifting ground. Although he had spent his whole life in this place, he had never actually tried running on the sand. He had always enjoyed the feel of it at his feet, and would often drag them through it. But maintaining a quick pace was not something he had ever felt compelled to practice. His unpreparedness for the terrain, coupled with the stress of the situation, only served to further hinder his flight. The blazing sun beat down on his body as his throat grew raw from huffing the parching desert air. Still, he persevered.
I'm changing it too. What up, EJ?
Boots began to fill with great sand. In addition to his own, Dungar could hear the frantic respiration of Jimmy, who had now caught up to him. Keep moving, mate. He said.
No.
He's fast for an
Yeah.
The two finally reached the crest of the dune and they were scared. The heat was intense. Even in the short distance they had traveled, they were already nearing exhaustion. But the angry grunts of the pursuing night, creeping ever closer, urged them on. After they scanned the surroundings,
These boys
Jimmy
funny.
shouted, "Head for the Luxotry Forest!" Before he hit the steepest...
Yeah, get over here, goddamn niggers.
Expecting to gracefully slide down like a snowbank. Dungar then watched with bewilderment as Jiminy graciously face-planted and tumbled down the hill,
Shit.
setting off after him. Get up, you hairy klutz, he barked, hoisting Jiminy to his feet.
That
Before he
fucked
could get
up.
the man fully upright, though, Dungar found himself being hindered by the weight of a steel-clad partisan tackling him on the ground. Not wanting to give up without a fight, he fruitlessly tried to grapple the giant from below. However, his bound hands presented an insurmountable disadvantage, and before long he found the knight moving over.
Oh, what's this?
Give me one good reason why I shouldn't gut you right here. The knight smiled. Well, my body will probably stink something fierce by the time you get it back to Generic.
I'm on my way, boss.
The knight narrowed his eyes, his lips
Yeah.
curled into a sneer. You assaulted and fled from one of the Crown's own elite. There is no trip and trial for you.
Another laugh.
To be fair, Jiminy interjected, it was actually me who assaulted you, mate. Ignoring him, the knight raised his sword high in the air. The blade shined brightly in the sweltering midday sun. As he drew breath with a puzzled roll, Jiminy rang out again, this time in protest. Wait! Dunbar had no idea why, but for some reason the knight actually did wait, and turned towards...
Hey, I'm here.
You can't kill him yet.
I never had my favorite album as
The adventure has only just begun.
No.
Every second felt like an eternity.
Alright, what are we doing?
Dungar and the knight both answered in unison. What? The knight did not wait for a response. He immediately turned back to Dungar and went for the kill. His sword lunged downward. Moments before it met flesh, both the weapon and its wielder were thrown to the side by the weight of an immense creature erupting from the sand. Time slowed to a crawl for Dungar as he watched the monstrous being continue to emerge from the sand and surround the three men with its long, slender body. His eyes traced along the smooth, faded green scales of the sword as it passed over him. Sand smoothly flowed off his body as it elegantly slid along the terrain, sizing up the new prey that lay before him. As they followed along the body of the beast, his eyes inevitably met the creature's. They were amazing. They were so captivating. They were so large and innocent looking that he couldn't help but become lost in them as he felt a wave of docility wash over him. Staring into those eyes made all of his cares fade away, removing any desire to do anything besides keep gazing in.
Yeah, I don't see it, bro.
Beautiful, glistening eyes. The sweeping, fluffy eyelashes were very
Alright.
out of place sight to see on the reptile. But with every bat, they served to strengthen the victim's transfixion. As the animal circled around to the rear of the party, eye contact between Dungar and the snake was broken, and he was relieved of his hypnotic trance.
See, I told you. Look, Black Wolf, I told you to run. But what you do?
As he turned around, he found Jiminy and the knight both entranced by the
What?
beast's ocular magic.
Now, who fault is that?
Dungar bellowed. Don't look into its eyes.
Okay.
Jiminy, not moving a muscle or breaking eye contact, called back to him. But look at him, mate. He's so adorable. Satisfied with its target's submission, the serpent reared its colossal head. Knowing what was coming next, reasoning took passenger to action for Dungar, and he lunged at Jiminy. When he collided with his mesmerized ally, he used every bit of his strength to pull him to the ground. The snake's massive head careened towards them like a scaly pendulum of death. They hit the soft terrain a moment too soon, as the sudden rush rush of wind generated by the reptilian projectile blowing past them
So, there's
covered
a
them in
test
sand.
snake that just likes to head
The
back
night,
the fuck out of me.
was
It
not so much.
hypnotizes people.
When
And the
beasts
thing is so
alike
pretty, and then
came, there
it
was a
hits
second
so hard that the
crescendo
person
of
just
pulverized
shoots
venom
across
that
like
shattered
hella
the
far.
As Dungar looked up from the ground, he caught only a mere glimpse of the
So he
red front
just
of his
got
pursuer
Jiminy not
flying
to do
off
it,
into the
not to keep
distance
looking.
before
But the
disappearing
night
into the
did.
sun.
And so the night got
As
shot
the
off.
night vanished
Into
beyond the
where?
horizon, the snake emitted brief, breathy noise that
Alright, hold on.
sounded
Let me
like
hop on.
laughter before taking
Because
off
my
in
horse
slow
far.
motion like affected hounds. The ordeal had ended as
Okay, go.
quickly as it had begun.
Go ahead.
As Dungar began to collect himself, he turned back towards Jimmy, just in
Huh?
time for the man to throw his arms around him. Oh, Dungar, you marvelous soul. I can kiss
Alright.
you. You only get to do it once, he growled.
So how's the weather out there though? You hear me?
They remained seated in the sand for some time, partially
You know what?
and partially out of amazement.
I'm finna smoke me a blunt. Fuck this.
Jiminy summed it up the most
Bah,
eloquently. Wow, we almost died. This is a real adventure already.
Huh?
Couldn't help but laugh. Not even a narrowly averted scrape with death could undermine Jiminy's unparalleled optimism and misplaced confidence. Oddly enough, he couldn't help but start to feel that a mindset like that was exactly what their little quest needed. He still had no plan, no supplies, and was now stranded in the middle of the desert, in with a gigantic, vicious, and oddly dreamy snake who could return at any moment to devour them. His mission was
Right.
not a flying start. It's kind of ironic when you think about it, Matty. Jimmy chuckled. What's that? I knew that night. Serpent was his name. He was always a crooked one. A real hard ass, too. Folks just called him the snake. Jimmy grinned. I guess there really is always a bigger, badder wolf, eh?
Hey, hey.
Yeah, they both let loose a
Hey,
hard
go
laugh
get that,
as
go
they
get-
rose to their feet. Serpent
Hey,
and
go
snake.
right there.
Boy, that's creepy.
Yeah,
Dungar sardonically quipped.
I.
They laughed again as they began to shuffle northward over the dunes at a much more comfortable pace than initially. Jiminy was right about one thing. The adventure had certainly begun. 7. Where are we?
Hey, catch up with that. With
the
that.
Arctic died down, but the gravity of the situation began to set in. They were walking aimlessly through the desert, with no food, no water, and no plan whatsoever. Dungar's hands also remained shackled, and Jimmy had been singing "Way Hey and Away We Go" songs ever since they started walking. Do you have a crippling fear of silences or something, Jimmy? Dungar sarcastically asked. My mom was killed by a silence? Jimmy joked back, not missing the beat. Dungar shook his head. What about you, Mr. Dungar? Whereabouts do Mr. and Mrs. Dungar seem to reside? Grandchild.
Hold on, Terrell called. What
Are
up?
there any dispensaries?
Right here. Hey, Joe.
Oh,
Alexa, pause. Yes?
I'm not sure.
Alexa, pause. What? Who is this?
Terrell.
Oh, Pudgy. Where? Halfway to where? From San Diego? When do you need me to meet you? This weekend? You think on the 14th? Thursday. Yeah, so you have to be this weekend. And
Yeah, I ain't gonna fuck up all the time either, boss.
halfway. That'll be like the Ventura area.
Hey. How you clean your gun? Gun oil? Crazy.
Shit, there they are.
Bakersfield? Yeah, Bakersfield will be halfway.
You need to leave.
Yeah, sure. Right. Let me just, I gotta just make sure my money's right. Right.
Oh my god!
So, let's see, Friday, I have a hair client, I have nothing to do on Saturday, Vegas, talk to Rose. I think I have a
Cut him loose?
Yeah. Okay, so,
Dang.
yeah, let's aim for Saturday.
There you go, bro.
Huh?
Head back that way, you'll see him. No, please, no!
Huh? Okay, so, I'll try to get up as early as I can. I'm not a morning person, but I will definitely try to get up.
Bruh.
Huh?
Hey, boss. Remind me to buy.
Okay, love. No problem. So, yeah,
Hey,
I'll
boss.
get it.
Remind me to buy a
I'll
horse.
meet you halfway. I'll get there. Then I'll get out of bed late.
Remind me to buy a horse, boss.
How long will that take anyways? 5 hours to Bakersfield? Okay. Yeah, it's 5 hours.
Right.
Huh? How far is Bakersfield?
Right.
Huh?
Hell no. Hell
Go
no.
any further, you can use
Yeah.
that. Oh, 6 hours for that? So, yeah, no, that's fine. Shit, I don't even know where to get.
Huh?
Shit, I might fuck around. Oh, I was going to bring animals on an Amtrak. I might fuck around and take the Amtrak to
I just said a crocodile.
Huh? A Belgium something. That's what it was. Baker's. I suppose the Amtrak station is the place to be. Only because that's the only place I know, because I've ridden the Amtrak to Bakersfield, so. Pretty cheap, actually. Probably paid like $100 for round trip, like $170 for round trip. Let me see.
Hey, I need this horse. Get off.
I'd put that out if I...
Uh-huh. Oh, hell no. I'm in a swamp, my nigga. Uh-huh. Y'all get her? And I got a bullet with your name on it too.
What you thinking about taking the Amtrak now? Yeah, that's how I went to LA last time with an Amtrak, and it cost me like $140 or something like that. So you know, round trip. It wasn't bad. Huh? We've never taken a road trip with just us anyways. That's nice. Yeah. So yeah, Saturday is fine. Of course. Love you. Okay. You have my info. So you have my phone number, right? Okay, cool. All right. See you then. Bye. Here, babe. I don't know. I don't know anything. I just know he needed a favor, and I told him I could. Yeah. I don't
Wait. No, he does. I used to. That's what he said.
Good dog. That's all you know about the dog?
Yeah.
You know what kind of food the dog?
What is your problem?
No, I'll give the information. Tell me.
Do you know if the dog is cool on car rides with strangers?
No. I mean, what am I supposed to do? You needed a favor.
This is an extreme fucking favor.
I know.
Oh, this is a nice bar.
Dog now.
No, not necessarily.
No,
I always have
no,
people with
necessarily.
dogs.
Hey, boss.
No, you know that.
Yeah.
I do have people with dogs that
But hold on. But hold on, boss. Let me get me a horse.
watch them if I need them to. And hopefully they'll do it. I think I love dogs.
What one is that?
Some pumpkin. Sorry. See, my cousin never asked me to do anything ever since high school when I set the paper. Prom and kids and him and Silk, and then also fucking keep and lie for him so him and his friend can stay out and see hoochies and shit. Are you scared? Be around Luna. Luna's cute. And she has teeth.
That dog would be way fucking bigger than
No, he's about the same size as Luna.
Luna. Luna's a husky.
Yeah, he's about the same size.
Hey, what time y'all getting off?
No, he said something. Some other name.
What?
I showed you a
Bear
picture of him
baiting
before.
Yukon Nick. Why, shit.
Yeah, it was this dog.
I knew his ways would catch up with him
I showed you a
someday.
picture of it.
He's a trapper, but maybe more like a feudal lord. Way he runs that country up there. It's medieval, I tell you. Anyone wants to trade for me and Nick, they got to be ready for a fight. So I guess that's what happened to get him in trouble. They sent a marshal up there to speak to him a few days ago. Been captured, most like. Don't let that happen to you.
Look, how long was fighting
Here's a
for
little
last
more.
time?
It's dark.
Huh?
Who like my wares? I make a special case. We'll be fine. But first, we drink. Come on.
That's what I'm saying. They're picking up and moving.
Oh, here's the dog. No, she's not gonna be there either. They're still coming.